Hi there, Maria Gracia here, owner of GetOrganizedNow.com, and today we're going to talk about staying healthy. And I do not get sick very often, so I'm going to share with you the 7 things I do. They're very unscientific, but they help me all the time, and I'm hoping they can help you as well. I'm going to use my little handy dandy note cards here so I don't forget to tell you anything. The first thing that I have written down is to wash hands. Now, this may seem pretty basic, but I can't emphasize this enough. My friends make fun of me because I'm constantly washing my hands, and my hands are always dry, so I'm always putting lotion on them. But I don't get sick very often, and I think it's because I'm really good about washing my hands. So if I come home from the supermarket after using the shopping cart, or I come home from the mall where I've been around a lot of people, or I've been in an elevator, where I've been pressing the buttons, I try to come home or go to wherever the nearest restroom is, and I wash my hands, and hopefully the germs are all coming off. Whether I use antibacterial or regular soap, it doesn't really matter to me. I think it just really matters that I'm washing my hands, and I probably wash them for a good minute when I do so. So that is the first thing. Okay, one of the next things I do is I get enough of rest. I know that if I only sleep for 4 or 5 hours on Monday and then 4 or 5 hours on Tuesday, and that goes on for 3 or 4 days, by the 5th day, I am probably going to start catching a cold. So I'm really good about getting at least 7 hours of sleep, sometimes 8. And if I, for some reason, come home and I feel like I'm not feeling so hot, then I try to get 9 or 10 hours that particular night. And I know that's hard when you have family and obligations and everything, but it's just so important to get rest if you feel like you're coming down with something. So definitely get your sleep when you can. Okay, exercise. I am at the gym probably 5 to 6 days a week, and I'm really good about it. On the days when I come home and I'm like, well, I'm not sure if I feel like going to the gym today. I'm just not feeling up to it. I have a headache, whatever. Those are the days that I really push myself to get to the gym. I know for some reason when I get there, whether I'm lifting some weights or I'm doing a Zumba class or kickboxing or, I don't know, just running on the treadmill, I know it makes me feel better afterwards. So I don't know what the scientific reason for that is, but I just feel mentally good, I guess, after I exercise, and maybe that gives me that extra boost, to feel better. But I definitely feel better when I get in exercise, even when I'm not really feeling like doing it. Okay, my next thing, disinfectant spray. Now, I don't go around spraying everything in creation, but it's kind of funny because my daughter has a teacher this year who is really adamant about making sure the kids wipe off their desks every night, and he sprays the classroom with disinfectant every night. If somebody in my house is sick, I am disinfecting the rooms for sure, because I do not want to get sick. And of course, the other thing I do is open the windows just a little bit, letting some fresh air in, circulating. I think that kind of helps too. So have disinfectant on hand. The wipes sometimes are good. Open your windows, keep the air as fresh and germ-free as possible. Okay, what's next? Okay, back away. Now this is gonna sound kind of silly probably, but if I know that somebody's sick, I don't want them standing right next to me. So I make sure I keep kind of backing up until they are about, I would say, 3 feet away from me. If they're sick and coughing, I don't want them coughing on me. And if I have to tell them, I will. I know that that's not as easy with a child. If my child is sick, of course, I will hug her, although I try not to be right up in her face when she's coughing. But anybody else, make sure you have your personal space. And then hopefully you won't get sick. And if you're gonna shake their hands, that's okay, as long as you wash your hands or you use antibacterial lotion right afterwards. Really important. This is a big deal if you're a churchgoer and you shake hands in church. Okay, the next thing I have is fruits and veggies. I know this sounds super basic, but it's so important not to be eating, it's fine if you're gonna eat McDonald's once in a while, or something that may not be deemed as all that healthy. but every day try to get in as many fruits and vegetables as you can. I probably eat, I eat fruit in the morning, every morning. I always eat veggies and fruit with lunch. I usually eat a big salad with lots of raw veggies, sometimes some fruit added. And in the evening, again, lots of veggies and at least a piece of fruit at night. So I know that the vitamins in the fruits and veggies are helping somehow. So make sure you fit those in every single day. And if you miss fruits and veggies in a meal, double up in the next meal if you can. Let's see. Okay, so I have one other thing, and I'm sure you've heard that it's a really good idea to drink tea when you're not feeling quite right. Like if you feel like you might get a sore throat coming on, drink some tea. And I definitely do this. But when I do feel maybe just a little raspiness in my throat, and I said, wow, I feel like I might be catching a cold or something, I immediately grab the tea. I add probably about a teaspoonful of honey to my tea, and then this is my secret ingredient. It is cinnamon. And it doesn't really mix into the tea really well. It sits sort of on the top. But for some reason, the tea, the honey, and the cinnamon mixture together really helps to ward off. If I feel like I'm getting a sore throat, almost 100% of the time, well, 99% of the time, it makes that feeling go away, and 9 times out of 10, I will not end up with the sore throat. So anyway, those are my 7 very unscientific ways how I stay healthy, and I hope that some of these will help you to stay healthy as well. And if you have your own tips for staying healthy, please share them with me. I would love to hear them, and I would love to share them with the rest of our readers. I'm Maria Gracia, owner of GetOrganizedNow.com. And remember, get organized now for a happier, healthier, more fulfilling life.